Italian Wine Podcast. Chin Chin with Italian wine people.
Welcome to the Italian Wine Podcast with me, Monty Waldin. I'm talking to Zumi, who's a candidate studying to become an ambassador for the Vinitaly International Academy. Welcome.
Thank you. How you doing, Monty?
I'm doing pretty good. Now, what we need to hear from you is how hard is the study?
It was pretty intense, Let's say it was a lot harder than college.
Okay, so what actually is the point of the study? What are you actually studying? Grape varieties, wines in Italian?
Definitely, grape variety was a big part of the study, and as well as in the different wine region in Italy. In China, we don't have a lot of chance to really get to know a lot of Italian wine, particularly because as we all know, in China we feel a lot of importers with a lot of wine classes, mainly more about Australia and France. So there's a really good opportunity for me to come over here and get the first-hand stuff from the wine expert, Ian D'Agata.
Okay, so what is a typical day studying for you? Are you looking at grape varieties, regions in Italy?
Every day we look at different Italian grape varieties, Malvasia. We learn about different Trebbianos in different wine regions, and that was a big part of it in the morning. And we will actually do tasting in the afternoon and see the different style of each varietal, how different producer make the wine from the same grape varietal, but have quite a big difference in style. So,
do you have any particular favorites?
Actually, Lambrusco. So for me, I previously, before I came over here, I always had I didn't think it was a very serious wine. I thought it was just like Coca-Cola. Something you drink, you put ice cube in there in summertime. But it was very interesting. We learned on Lambrusco Sorbara. We learned about Lambrusco Gasparosa and Salamino, and that was very interesting. So,
do you remember where the Salamino variety of Lambrusco gets its name from?
my favorite Italian food, salami.
Okay, if you hadn't have answered that one correctly, we boot you out of the studio. So obviously you're studying about the Italian grape varieties. What will be your job when you finish? What is your job now? Why are you doing this? What's it going to do for your career?
Well, it does benefit me in two ways, because I'm a buyer for Amazon in China, so we actually buy a lot of wines around the world. So it was pretty easy for us to buy wines from Australia, where you just buy Syrah or Cabernet, and in France you buy wines from Bordeaux, Burgundy, Côte d'Or. It was always difficult to finding which Italian wine to import, because all the information we got before was just Chianti, Barolo, and maybe some of the Neodavra in Sicily. So with this course, definitely I know the different varietal across all the Italian wine regions, and the different local grapes, native to grapes, are actually very interesting. That I think actually fit the Chinese palate in a way, because I don't think Chinese consumer, they like something too tannic, too bold. So it's actually Italian wine present a pretty large different diversity of different wines that I think is actually, it goes really well with a lot of Chinese cuisine, from the something that we know is Cantonese style cuisine to more spicier dishes like Sichuan cuisine. So Italian wines are perfect. They are always very friendly. So, yeah. Okay,
so how are you you're getting the knowledge now, and you're going to share your knowledge with your potential consumers via Amazon. How will you do that directly?
Well, definitely, we will hope to partner up with Italy to launch promotions online, as well as doing offline events. And actually, we started off last year in Shanghai with a Shanghai Food and Wine Festival in September in Shanghai, where we had two booths that was only focused on Italian wines. So this year, definitely with more knowledge, we will present more wines for the consumers to try. Last year was pretty focused on Tuscany. We have some wines from the Trento area, Lagrange, and some wines from Barolo, but that was it. So now, actually, with the course, the knowledge I learned in the last 5 days, I will try my best to bring in wines from different part of the region, such as Montepulciano for Abruzzo, some Trebbiano or Soave.
So what's the demographic you're aiming at? Are you aiming at wholesalers and retailers, or younger consumers?
Consumers, 100% B2C.
Okay, so
mainly customer age from 25 to 40. Majority of women, so that's very important. Yep. That's a big part of our business, is female customers.
So, and are they particularly looking for semi-sparkling wines like Lambrusco?
Lambrusco, sweet, Moscato Bianco. So these are a lot of very popular Italian wines right now in the Chinese market.
So are there any important rules to bear in terms of presentation, how the bottle is presented, like labeling, colours on the labels?
It does help, when you have a fancy, good looking bottle, it does help to sell. It really does.
Okay, well, in particular colours?
The bottles with flowers always help because this one sparkling wine Lambrusco that is for Italy right now is very popular in China. In Chinese, it's called Yidali Zihua, and has a very fancy bottle. It has a flower. It's a very easy to drink wine. People, it's very popular in Shanghai.
Do you see long term that you'll start bringing Chinese people over to Italy to see the vineyards and wineries direct, or is that a step too far, perhaps?
Well, Chinese people has been coming to Italy for many years. They always be a big fan of Italian fashion. So I think there's only one more step, isn't it? So people have been going to Florence, Rome, Milan. Verona is perfect, is middle of everywhere, It's on the way to Venice. So, for sure, the food here is great, I think it's definitely something interesting to do in the future.
Zumi, brilliant to meet you. Very dynamic young man, very articulate as well. You've got a man with a plan, and we wish you every success selling Italian wine in China.
Thank you, Monty.
Follow Italian Wine Podcast on Facebook and Instagram.